Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato, and welcome back to Let's Play Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth for Halloween. I did what I said. I've been reading up on H.P. Lovecraft, but so far I've just gone through Herbert West Reanimator and Rats on the Walls, because I have the best of H.P. Lovecraft in that, and I like reading through the book in order. Two stories which have absolutely nothing to do with this game, but are also my favorite H.P. Lovecraft stories. Rats on the Walls, if you haven't read it, really damn good. And Herbert West Reanimator is just... It's a nice little serialized short story. It's a lot... It's the basis for, if you saw my my review of Reanimator with Mike, it's a lot like... Well, it's what that's based on, so obviously it's a lot like it. There's my drunk buddy. Hey man, how you doing?
If you pardon my asking, have you lived here in this port all your life?
Last 37 years in old lady Warren's house. Before that over by fishing cannery. Cannery.
Old Lady Warren's house?
Go and fetch me a bottle of something to wet old Zadok's whistle, and I'll tell you all.
Okay, yeah, I got, don't suppose you'd be interested in a bottle of bootleg rum, would you, sir?
Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search.
Why, thank you, I think. Strange man. Please don't die.
Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumoring and anchoring in Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Mobit where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods. Them's that'd answer their prayers.
Ooh, okay.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them. Swarms of them.
Swarms of what?
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Don't be a dick. You need to listen.
Was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting and screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy as strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all?
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing.
Huh.
Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
And what are the oaths of Dagon?
What the hell are these oaths?
I don't want to know, and you don't want to know, man.
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dark Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy.
Let's see what we got in our journal. Nothing new. Nothing new. Key to the town's poorhouse.
Where did Captain Obed Marsh learn of these heathen matters?
In warren foreign parts, the old fool had learned to ways of making gains, doing heathen things. He found a tribe of Kanakis in the South Seas led by a savage. Chief went by a name of Wallachia. And his tribe never went without food, for they had all the fish they could catch. Old Obed learned from his Wallachia that these things on this earth as most folks never heard about. Seems these Kanakis was worshipping undersea gods, with heaps of human sacrifices and other heathen things. But they was getting all kinds of favors in return. Plenty of fishing and even gold now and then.
Human sacrifices. Maybe you've had just a bit too much.
I don't blame you for not believing it, young fella. But just answer me this. Why did Captain Obed roll out to the reef of Satan and chant a lot of rites and incantations in the dead of night? So loud you could hear 'em all over the port. He caught something in the water that eve, out the other side of Devil's Reef. Some kind of thingamajig crafted out of lead. It was given to him by Wallachia.
So, what happened?
Well, not long after that smoke started coming out of the chimneys at the old gold refinery, the Marsh family and those that had joined with Obed in his ways started prospering in the esoteric order of Dagon. Came into being with his heathen sermon. That shit they do.
That was
What
pretty good.
kinds of ceremonies?
Yeah. Get out of here, lad. Don't wait for nothing. They'll know now.
Okay.
I think he's had his fill for the night.
Okay, so we gotta get on Dock Street. Star Motor Oils.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
Okay.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, you have to follow me. It's not wise to be seen talking to outsiders.
Okay, I'll follow you, man.
Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place.
I know you have a
There are things that
crucifix,
have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me. I'm good with
We're
strange.
not with this kind of strange, mate.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth.
I knew there was something behind that poster.
Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary.
Save point, I guess.
Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
Okay, that's done. So, Dock Street. Yeah, something's watching us from above. Something that doesn't sound human.
Washington Street.
Oh, we don't. So, there's a gentleman coming to be. He can show me the way. Doubt it.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
I never heard of no Burnham.
I'm looking for Brian
Just
Byrne.
leave me be, stranger.
Broad Street. Refinery, storage. Star Motor Oil.
This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War.
Not well, though. Federal Dock Street.
Constable Ropes,
What you after now?
you ever meet Brian Burnham?
I couldn't rightly say as I remember.
The burglarizing of the First National is big news in the Arkham press. The Burnham lad must be one of your prime suspects. Any luck tracing his whereabouts?
No, that'd be a matter for the Order.
The Order? Isn't this a matter for the police?
Yup, that too.
Who is the Order?
Them's that look after affairs there in Innsmouth. And you'd mind your business not to be asking too many questions.
Thank you for all your help, sir.
It's talking to that fella's a waste of money. The key doesn't fit. It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store.
Okay. But this must also be it's First National. Where do I go for Doc to get to the poorhouse again?
It won't budge. It won't open. It won't open. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
I never heard of no Burnham.
It won't budge.
Something's coming. Ain't seen fog like this since.
They are not having that much of a conversation. Okay. Poorhouse.
It's unlocked.
Perfect.
If I see you without fire, I'll report you to Order.
I'll not say nothing.
It won't open.
Hello, ma'am.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
I can't be seen talking to you.
It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. Do you need any help? Disease is rampant in this town. Do you need any help? It won't open. It won't budge.
I didn't know that gentleman was there.
It won't open. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
You're in the wrong place asking the wrong questions, outsider.
It's bizarre-looking people.
It's the entrance to the town poorhouse. It won't open.
Ah. Okay, it's close. And there's me, I guess. It can jump across roofs.
Since old Lady Warren's passed away, the food is rotten, but we'll die soon enough.
What are you looking at there, old-timer?
Nothing. I'm just looking. What you doing in old Warren's house, young feller? This hole is for the broke and the dying.
I'm trying to find Dock Street.
It's out back of the house. Everything in Innsmouth is rotten and dying. Windows boarded up, and all sorts of curious barking and crawling around black cellars and attics. How'd you like to be living in a town like this, feller?
I can't.
I've been to
say
more
I
welcoming
rightly want to.
places. I don't think he's been outdoors for years. He isn't gonna know anything. This almshouse is home to the old and the destitute. These beds reek of sweat and urine. This almshouse is home to the old and the destitute. These beds reek of sweat and urine.
I got maggots or some kind of cockroaches. Probably cockroaches, more likely. I'm glad we're getting health packs now. I have a feeling we're gonna need them.
The old woman's dead.
Oh my god.
It won't budge.
I'd almost say this is worse than a lot of
Nothing of interest.
the cult stuff is just letting these people rot away.
Won't open.
Like, I don't know. This is equally as horrific as like the Elder God shit for me. Dock Street.
It won't budge. Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
If you don't like it, just turn around and leave.
I'd like to. This place is horrible.
Hello there, little lady.
Hi, sir.
Are your parents at home?
Daddy's at work and Mommy's upstairs in the attic. She's been bad.
I see. So, what's your name, little lady?
Ramona?
Well, Ramona, could you get your mommy for me?
Nope. Mommy bites. Daddy says we've got to keep her up there for her own good.
Excuse me?
When I go near the door, she growls. I don't love Mommy like I love my daddy.
You don't say. Ramona, I really need to speak to your daddy. Do you know when he'll be home?
Soon, I think. You can wait inside if you like. Daddy won't mind. I'm drawing pictures with my crayons.
That would be great. Thanks.
You are a very disturbing looking child.
I should check the place over while I've got the chance.
You're like a not evil Wednesday Addams. Good Lord!
Jesus, those people have been ripped apart.
Okay, let's not deal with that right now. Fuck.
What are you drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of Mommy and Daddy.
I see some vaguely mythosy stuff.
It won't budge. It won't open. What are you drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of Mommy and Daddy.
Okay, that's a Cthulhu. That's a house on fire. Lovely!
It won't budge. It's a recent family photo. The corner's been torn off. I can only see Thomas and Ramona Waits in the picture. It won't budge.
Ah.
It won't open. The door's bolted shut.
This is a bad idea. Like, okay, if you're ever in a real-world situation like this, you're unlikely to ever be, but just leave. Just leave Innsmouth.
Nothing of interest here.
Because up here, we're going to find many locks. Okay, good. Mattress. Candles. Gee! It's the Black Lagoon monster. What? That is a deep one. Shit's about to get weird, guys. Well, we ruined someone's life. Wonderful.
Can't see anything of use. Looks like a diary. Nope, nothing important here. Nope, nothing of... It's not important. An old wardrobe.
Diary of Thomas Waite. The last entry in the diary is from today. It reads, "Another sleepless night. I lay awake listening to the movements of that thing that I married pacing around in her locked room. Damn the esoteric order of Dagon. Damn the oaths. And damn the town fathers for not hanging Obed Marsh when they had the chance. No, burning him. Him and his whole filthy clan. I wish I could just leave, abandon my sham of a marriage. I leave the store to rot and start a new life far away. But I'm trapped here. Every time I look at Ramona, I know it. Watching her sleep in her beauty and innocence, my heart feels like breaking. She has no idea of what she will become. Yesterday was her 10th birthday. The change cannot be far off. Her birth gave me such joy, so much that I still use the month and year as the 4th number combination for my safe. In that order, starting clockwise. It is as though I am trying to believe... This year was her 10th birthday. That's a clue. I'm trying for that date forever and deny the inevitable horror. Sometimes I think of killing her, an act of mercy before she starts to manifest the horror. God forgive me, but she is my daughter, and I could never harm her. She is blameless in all this. When the time comes, Innsmouth will be the only place for her, and until then, I must stay here and watch over her. It is my penance, my atonement for creating her life with her chosen mother. After she joins them, if the grief does not kill me, my life will be my own once more. Not that I know how I'll have the strength to go on without her. Okay, so let's save this, because that is a very odd thing to say. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to make a note of this. Yesterday was her 10th birthday, so 10 days after this... Yesterday was her 10th birthday. And it's February 6th, 1922. So 5, 1912. So 02, 05, 12. That's what it seems to be. Okay, so I saved that. So 506, 5612. Okay. Let's face the music of the horrible thing we just did.
Oh, God. No.
They've taken the last thing I loved away from me.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize what was up there. What the hell was that thing?
There's no time to explain. They'll be here soon. Listen to me closely. You've been the talk of the town all day, asking after the Burnham lad. I heard he never made it to Boston, that he was caught by the order of Dagon.
Did he pocket anything from the store's safe?
Thankfully, no. It's sturdy. He'd never have wrenched it open with a crowbar. There's something in there that needs protecting from the order. You've got to get it out of Innsmouth. Take the key to the back of my store. The safe combination's in my diary, upstairs. Hurry, Jack!
What the hell's in the safe anyway?
You've gone too far this time, Wait. We're taking you in for murder. You'll swing for this.
Wait, he didn't do anything wrong.
He killed his own daughter. It don't flesh and blood. There's plenty wrong with that. I'm reckoning you do well to mind your own business, stranger. In Innsmouth, we handle things by the old ways.
I mean, he didn't kill the girl, a fish monster killed the girl. Ooh!
It won't budge.
Are you starting to see why, you might not see it yet, but you will. When I said, early on about, in the first video, when we saw our character hanging himself in, hanging himself in the mental institution, that is the,
It won't budge.
That's an H.P. Lovecraft version of a happy ending.
Did you hear about Thomas Waits?
Yup. Wait till swing for that.
Okay, fish bitch.
It won't budge.
How do I navigate around to get back to some place Maldo or something where I want to be? You again.
Jack. Oh, thank God I found you. Waite's been arrested for the murder of his daughter.
I know. It's my fault, Rebecca.
What are you talking about, Jack? What's your fault?
There was something in the attic. Some kind of animal, and I let it loose. It's all my fault. The police dragged Waits off. He can't take the fall for this. He's done nothing wrong. We gotta do
Nothing
something.
we can do.
Guilty or not, the Order will see him lynched for it. There's nothing you can do. Oh, you must have taken quite a bang in there, Jack. Your head's bleeding.
Yeah, I think I was out of it for a little while.
I see you've got some bandages. Use them on your head. It'll help you heal. You're not losing too much blood. You won't need a suture.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Thank you for informing me about how healing works. Bandage. I like how the healing system works in this. And now we're okay. Nice. Plenty of blood splatter. By the way, a little bit of gore is the least thing we're going to see in this game.
Did you hear about Thomas Waits?
Yeah, Waits'll swing for that.
Did you hear about Thomas Waits?
Yeah, Waits'll swing for that.
Well, at least I now have something to talk about people. To talk to people about.
Will you be leaving soon?
This bus ain't going nowhere tonight, fella. Engine's blown, you see. Have to wait till morning.
Damn. Is there another bus out of Innsmouth?
No, but there's a hotel behind me. Gilman will have board for the night.
Okay, we're gonna investigate the back of the store and get something out of that safe. Please be a gun. I doubt it's gonna be a gun. Apparently we don't get any means to defend ourselves until Chapter 3. We're in Chapter 1.
It won't open.
Go to the variety store.
It's unlocked. You don't look like your standard crook, sweetheart.
Jesus, you crazy sap! Who the hell are you?
Jack Walters, private detective. And considering your recent break-in and entering, how about I ask the questions?
Breaking and entering too.
Have you any idea who I am?
No, and I really don't care.
My family has influential contacts in the Order, so I'd advise you to mind your manners, sir.
I'm from out of town. The Order doesn't hold much sway with me.
Really? Out of town, you say? How interesting. I'm Ruth. Ruth Billingham.
Huh. You're Brian's broad. That figures.
Brian? I don't believe I know a Brian.
Yeah, right. I've been fed that line 1,000 times, and from much better liars than you. Look, Ruth, the rumor around town is that your lover boy's in the hands of the Order.
What? No, that's not true. They'll have him killed. It was all my idea. I just wanted a clean break from here.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You're the detective. You think of something. I'll be waiting out at the old fishing cannery the next 2 nights, just past the abandoned railway station to Rowley. When you find him, give him this. He'll know it's from me.
Alright, will do. Okay. Let's, so, clockwise. think this is clockwise. 2, 5. No, I have to start over. 2, 5, 1, 2.
I must have got something wrong.
Help if I knew what clockwise meant. Is it right? It's right. Yeah, clockwise is right. As I haven't looked at analog clock for years.
Nothing of interest.
I know. Filthy millennial, yada yada.
It won't open. Nothing of interest here. That's not right.
Okay, I'm officially stumped. My note-taking didn't work. Let's check the internet, because I'm lazy that way. Okay, clockwise to start from 0. Clockwise to 2. Anti-clockwise to 6. Hey!
Yes, that's it.
There's a handy save point right inside.
The safe holds a heavily bound manuscript. The front is embossed with the words, Book of Dagon.
Definitely saving. Nothing new in our diary. Ooh, let's read the Book of Dagon. This book is handwritten and heavily bound. Its cover is embossed with the title The Book of Dagon. It seems to be a religious work, translated from a series of ancient tablets. It tells of an entity called Dagon, apparently some kind of sea god, and his consort Hydra. Hail, Hydra! They are the greatest of an underwater race called the Deep Ones, who worship them with sacrifices and other rites. The descriptions of these sacrifices are particularly shocking, and there are details of magical spells and other strange rituals. If this incredible manuscript is to be believed, their history stretches back to beyond the remotest human origins, into unthinkable remote antiquity. A few individuals are so incredibly old that they have seen continents rise and fall, for they do not die of old age as humans do. Father Dagon and Mother Hydra are such individuals and are greatly revered for their age and size. Their greatest awe, however, is reserved for a dark god named Great Cthulhu, who is said to sleep and dream in the underwater city of Relais. The book seems incomplete. The last chapters tail off, as though the translation has not been finished. My. Save again. Saving game.
It won't open.
Okay, we have a door open here. Good. Cthulhu, Cthulhu.
It's getting late. I'd better find someplace to check in for the
Oh,
night.
dear me. I don't like what's about to happen, guys. I really don't. Oh, but that's going to be next video. We're going to check in, and then this is the end of the first chapter. Oh yeah, they're still watching me.
I should leave him alone. He's in no mood for talking. It seems the bus has been delayed till morning.
Is it, sir? That's an awful shame.
Do you have board for the night?
We've plenty on the top floor of the house. Nice views over the town, I'm told.
Great. That sounds just swell.
Hey, you all right there, sir? It's starting to look kind of funny there for a while. Face as white as bone and eyes as black as coal. Like you'd seen a ghost or
I'm just
something.
Frosty the Snowman.
I'm fine, thanks. It's just the sea air around these parts. It makes me queasy.
The Innsmouth's breeze is not for your outsiders.
Charlie, can you come with me? I need to be telling you something. Perfectly.
Excuse me, sir. The Innsmouth law doesn't like to be kept hanging about. I'll be right back with you shortly.
The plot thickens.
It's the key to the back office.
Delightful.
It's unlocked. Can't see anything of use.
Shotgun shells, but no shotgun.
I wonder what secrets this book holds. The hatchet is encrusted with blood. I'm not touching it.
It's a cleaver, and we could use it.
There are severed body parts strewn all over the office.
Can we not
There
stay
are
here
severed
tonight?
body parts
maybe?
strewn all over the office.
Post-mortem records. She were a lively one and no mistake. I kept her going as long as I could for the music she were making. Such a pair of lungs. And after she were done, I found those lungs on her looked as good as they sounded. Maybe I'll keep them. Her liver was particular sweet as well. I never much wanted to go to New York, but if they all talk as much as this one, I reckon I ain't missing much. Soon as he woke and saw the knives, he was away talking and pleading and bargaining for his life. All them words made me dizzy, and I had to take his tongue first to stop him. In future, I better wait a while after they eaten dinner, for his innards stank awful. The bones was nearly all out before he died. I was real careful about the arteries, so he didn't lose any more blood than could be helped, and he lasts a lot longer for it. The flesh moved on its own as he tried to work his arm, but with the bones gone, there were nothing it could do, just twitch. I I took out the strap so it could move free and watched. The new gag worked much better and it was more quiet than the last. This serial-killing hotel owner is small potatoes in the world of Call of Cthulhu.
If you just follow me, sir, I'll show you to your lodgings. I heard there was a killing over at the old Waits house tonight. They reckon the old fool killed his own daughter. Caked head to toe in her blood, they says. And had to be dragged away, screaming and crying.
Shameful.
I reckon there'll be a lynching for what he done.
Oh, if I had a gun, I would blow your brain out right fucking now, man. I read your diary. You're an asshole. You're not just an asshole. You're a fucking monster.
You're still looking pallid, sir. You're needing to have yourself some rest. Sleep well, and keep down the racket. Us Innsmouth are quiet folk.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
An old wardrobe. It's too heavy to move.
Oh.
Nope, nothing important here. An old wardrobe. The room's cold enough without opening the window. An old chest of drawers. Nothing of interest. Nope, nothing of interest.
Well, before we do anything else, I'm going to save, because I don't feel like doing what we're about to do.
It won't budge.
Right now. Another save point right downstairs.
It's locked. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't budge. It won't budge.
Hell, I'm gonna have to do it now, aren't I? Shit. Okay.
Better. Not exactly safe, but the best I'm gonna get in this infernal town.
The Gilman Hotel, February 7th, 1922. Early evening. Innsmouth turned out to be more dilapidated, depressed, and unwelcoming than initially expected. The stench of rotten fish fills the air, while poverty and disease lie festering in every cobbled back street. Only a few of the inhabitants have been at all cooperative. The others are evasive and sometimes downright hostile. My detective's instinct tells me that they're trying to hide something. Of course, I could simply be prejudiced by their look and manners. They're almost ugly enough to get me believing those local tales of the Innsmouth taint. Even so, I've been able to make some progress. Finding Ruth Billingham was a lucky break. She's convinced Loverboy is still in one piece and being held in the town jailhouse. Rebecca Lawrence is clearly afraid of something. She doesn't come across as the type that scares easily, but then, I guess she's not afraid enough to leave. She seems more worried about me. Then there's Zadok Allen, the old rummy. He was willing to talk, all right. I wish I knew whether he turned to drink because of what he saw, or whether he saw things because he was drinking. The Order of Dagon, some heathen religion brought back from the South Seas by Obed Marsh. Rituals on Devil's Reef, those who joined massacred by some kind of monsters in 1846. It's also far-fetched. But what else could explain that thing that charged out from Thomas Waite's attic? If I hadn't spoken with Thomas himself, I'd be sure I was seeing things. Whatever's really going on, this place gives me the creeps. The dreams are becoming stronger. I seem to spend each night in weird, fantastic landscapes, with immense buildings like no architecture I've ever seen. My body in the dreams. It's so strange, I can't begin to describe it. Maybe it's some buried memory of all the occult stuff I studied when I wasn't myself. And this spooky vision thing is acting up worse than ever. Used to be I could kind of see what people were thinking sometimes, and I was going crazy. It's like someone's watching me all the time, tracking me from the rooftops in the shadows. I'm so edgy I can hardly think straight. If only I could get some decent bourbon in this miserable town. I need to track down Brian Burnham. Fast. The sooner I get out of here, the better. I'll make an early start in the morning. And that is all we'll do for right now. Next is the famous part. And I'm going to give you a little taste. Oh.
The great city of Nakotas. Rest now, Jack. You are safe. What was in the light, Jack? Where do you want to go? We are your history, Jack, and your future.
I don't understand.
You live in time.
Gilman, where have you put the outsider?
Top of the house, room 401.
Come on, let's have him.
Oh my. Okay, Attack of the Fishmen. And now, we're not going to do it now, but it's going to be the first thing we do next video. We get the part of the game that is the most famous, the most well-known, and the most, for the player at least, heart-thumpingly, bone-chillingly terrifying.
Here, take the keys.
See you next time. Hi, thanks for watching. This has been played and recorded by me, Merrick D'Amato. The art was by Rafael Agrona. You can find a link to their commission page in the description below. And if you like this video and want to see more like it, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time. Ciao!